Let's dive into the questions. The first question we received is about balancing in vitro and in vivo models. So the question goes as follows: how do you recommend balancing in vitro versus in vivo models early in a GPCR program?
Great question, and actually a deep question. There would be a temptation to just, go hog wild in vitro. But at some point, it is critical to go in vivo. Why is that? Because then your molecule meets the systems that it will meet, in human therapy. Some of the hurdles there, however, are access. I mean, if you have knowledge that your compound gets in, it's absorbed and it's present in the receptor compartment. That's important, because if you don't know this, then absence of effect, you can't interpret that. Having said that, there's a lot you can do in vitro with pharmacology, with predictive assays. For example, I'm a proponent of assay volume control. You have a cell line that's highly expressed, you have a cell line that is not. So now you're getting two views of what's happening. This may enable you to make predictions on efficacy, affinity, and stuff that will project into any system. It's good to have that. It's not hard to do. It's cheap. So before you approach management with, we need 200 mice or whatever to start going in vivo, you may get a much better idea of your profile doing some of these cell assays. But the short answer to your question, the sooner you have a molecule you like, you're excited about, get it in vivo, because even though it's scary, it'll tell you, is anything happening, and perhaps is the right or wrong thing happening. So that's kind of a hazy answer to a complex question. Having said that, I'll just finish that with, and it varies with target and type of program. So a CNS drug, when you go in there, may be different from something like diabetes, where there's a nice scale. You can see and read out quickly what's happening. That's probably easier. Behavior and other assays are a bit more complex than that.
I agree. And maybe to add to that, the thought that came into mind is also don't wait until you have a molecule to have the in vivo setting set up. Go ahead, find your in vivo CRO or set it up in house. Benchmark molecules so that when you have good enough molecules to test, you're ready to put them in vivo.
Absolutely right. Yeah.